time for some Monday bangers with Tony. Let's go. Woo. The question of the day is, where the hell's Mike? I know. Welcome to Last Minute Betting with the Sports Nuts, or Nut in this particular case. Brought to you by OddsJam. That's right, powered by OddsJam. Folks, don't forget about the OddsJam Partner Program. Link is below. Go there. You'll get a link that you can share with your people and get 50% when they sign up for OddsJam. Oh, yeah. We're all over that stuff. Discord link is below, too. Best sports betting Discord out there. No two ways about it. And don't forget about shop.oddsjam.com for the best sports betting merchandise store around. And it looks like me and Tony Feudo are going to start off the show today. And Tony, we had a really rough start, didn't we?
Yeah, I'm not sure where Mike's at, but I feel like I'm like the honorary step nut at this point. I feel like I'm like a kind of part of the family here.
There you go.
But yeah, I mean, this morning we were feeling really good on morning coffee. We had the Nationals first 5 plus a half, and they were up 5-0 after 2 innings to start, and I think they're down 6-5 in the 5th now. So it might be the bottom of the 5th. I haven't gotten an update on my app yet whether I won or lost that bet. So
no, you've lost that bet. It's the 6th inning now.
Okay, well, and then Stanford in the College World Series in an elimination game needed to win, put Quinn Matthews, their ace, on the mound, and they were up 4-0, looking great. Tennessee had Chase Dollander, their ace, on the mound, and he wasn't looking great. So right. Tennessee brought in Chase Burns, preseason first-team All-American, who they moved to the bullpen, and he came in and just completely shut him out. Ended up getting the win. Tennessee scored 6 straight runs, and 0 for 2 to start the day. But we move on.
I'm so sorry that happened. But, yeah, I'm not feeling bad about the Nationals one, but I'm feeling a little bit – come on. I mean, Cardinals got to start somewhere. I mean, they got to get out of the cellar. And I'm talking about the National League cellar, okay?
Yeah, but, I mean, we couldn't even get the plus a half there.
I know. Well, I don't know what to tell you,
That's a rough one.
That was a rough one. And I figured with Jack Flaherty on the mound that the Cardinals were in trouble after watching him pitch the other day. By the way, Mike's son, Maddox, went with us to the game the other day. And even though the Cardinals got trounced by San Francisco, Jordan Hicks, late in the game, threw Maddox a ball.
That's awesome. And Jordan Hicks has actually come on the last couple of games, I think, in save opportunities. And
well, he just needs to be the closer.
Yeah, okay? Yeah, right. And now he's coming back to it. It maybe looks like, which definitely is what they need, because Gallegos and Helsley definitely haven't done anything this year.
Well, yeah, and Helsley's out right now because he's got an injured forearm. So you know what? Here's the deal. Okay, this manager does not know how to handle a bullpen or pitching staff. He is all over the place. His lineups are all over the place. He's back to putting Contreras in a 5-hole. He's hitting 200. Put him down, 6th, 7th, 8th, get him down in the bottom of the lineup, let him work his way back. Can't believe that free agent signing went as bad as it has. I don't think anybody foresaw that coming. Do you?
I don't think so, but at least they brought Jordan Walker back up, because he was one of the only bright spots, I feel like, for them in the first 2 weeks. I think he had a 13-game hit streak to start his career. And then a little bit of a struggle, got sent down, but it's nice to see him back. He's hit a couple bombs since he got back up, and he's only 21. So, I mean, he's not even going to be in his prime for another 4 or 5 years.
Right.
So he's somebody that definitely needs to see at bats, whether that's in the majors or in the minors. I think, I mean, in the majors at this point, might as well just see that major league pitching. It's not helping him seeing it in the minors anymore.
I got my Cardinal fans here. Tristan says, hey, let's go. Bobby V, let's go. He missed the morning show today. What's up, Andre? Yes, it is true about the Cards. And there's Greg, another Cardinal fan. Preach on, Bob. Ollie has got to go. So I've got my Cardinal boosters here. Who else is? Oh, Powell's here. Legs go. Cardinals are having great comeback. Bob was thinking, I almost live bet them at 5-0 myself, but I'm the same way. I did not trust them.
I never really bet games, especially if they're down, live bet games, especially if it's down 5-0. But I'm sure those were some crazy odds.
Yeah, I mean, you've got that live betting will win you some big. Mike's probably as good as anybody at live betting. He finds some really, really good spots. So anyway, we're off to an 0-2 start. So that's not good, but we're going to make it better. Now, did I hear something about, you said that you had a parlay?
Yeah, I mean, I've got a little baseball parlay. It's the only really thing going on tonight. So, I mean, we started off hot a few episodes in a row with some parlays. And, I mean, I figured we'd have one for the show anyway. But I've always got my own little baseball parlay if anybody's interested in it.
Okay. Paul likes Padres, D-backs, and Astros today. Tristan is talking about long shot over 6.5 total score, plus 330. First 5 Brewers, D-backs. So he's talking about over 6. That's a fluff play. I'm telling you right now. I already saw it earlier today. That is a fluff play big time.
Those flip alternate spreads are wild. I was on those for a week or two in a row, and it is very up and down.
Oh, absolutely. You can get some crazy odds. No two ways about it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but, I'm guaranteeing you that's a flip play. I'm going to go look right now. First half total runs, Brewers and D-backs, over 6.5. And here's how I found it, folks. Right here. Let me share my screen here real quick and show you. It's on the Fantasy Optimizer. It's at the top. Oh, is it a high EV percentage? No, two ways about it. Algo odds are plus 296, plus 330, but you got Merrill Kelly on the mound. And who is he facing, Tony?
Corbin Burns, which is why it's such great odds for the over, because that's a great pitching matchup. So you would think that between the both of them, they would at least not give up that many, which is why it's why it's such a high odds.
Greg said he only live bets the Cardinals when they are up by 2 or 3. And Paul said there's no value when a team's up 2 or 3 runs. Greg said, yeah, I bet them to lose. Yeah, but that's Tony's right about that, Tristan. The aces are on the mound. Great odds, and they blow a lot of games. That's great. Greg, that's some of the funniest stuff I've heard in a while. Thank you very much for that. That really made me happy.
I mean, yeah, if you are live betting against the Cardinals this year, you're definitely up money. Greg's not wrong there.
No, he's doing a good job of it. Way to go, Greg. Woo! All right. So you have a little parlay. How many legs?
Well, I mean, since I'm a good friend and a good fan, I watched your baseball video, of course, today. Okay. So I'm against one of your games, but I agree with one of your others, and then I have 2 more you didn't mention. So I could go with a 3-legger and go with one that you mentioned, and then 2 more that I'm on as well.
Well, I thought you already had a parlay. I mean,
yeah. I mean, I do. I already parlayed them all, but
okay.
But since you're on one of the others, we can make it a 3 instead of a 4.
Which one of mine are you not on?
I actually took the Brewers on the opening line last night. They opened up pretty low with Corbin Burns on the mound. And that was actually their run line was a positive EV play that I saw late last night. So I just took them on the money line. I didn't risk the run line because the Diamondbacks are such a good team. But then throughout the day today, I did see the Diamondbacks keep popping up on that positive EV page. But for a brief moment last night when the line opened, I got the Brewers on the money line. So, but the Diamondbacks are a great team either way. So that was one of the ones that I would have left out of my parlay if we're making one tonight.
So Merrill Kelly's 8-3 with a 3.04 ERA, and Burns is 5-4 with a 3.44 ERA.
Yeah, I mean, Burns just isn't getting any run support in any of his starts. I mean, the Brewers are just struggling this season, and the Diamondbacks are surprisingly one of the best teams in the NL this year. So Merrill's getting a bunch of run support.
Right. So, which is why I'm trying to tell Tristan here, I don't care what the value is on that. I don't think over 6.5 is going to hit tonight. First 5 innings.
Yeah.
Because the Brewers aren't hitting anyway. And, now, do I like the over 6.5 strikeouts? I really did. I Flaherty 5+ strikeouts. He seems to be having problems, but he just hit 5 when he typed that. So, Hey, there you go. You got to push. So there we go. I'm trying to find out what else we got going on here because I got to get ready and
we can briefly
let's talk about the U.S. Open.
Talk about the golf. Yeah, I mean, we hit Rahm in the Masters, and that was actually our first time doing picks together. So you can't really get any better than your first time doing golf picks and hitting it outright. But we haven't hit one since, but we've had probably our best week unit-wise and numbers-wise since then.
Yes.
We hit 2 top 5s, 2 top 10s, and 4 top 20s. And we only gave out a couple top 5s and top 10s. I believe we gave out 9 top 20s, so we hit about half of them. But a few of them were in the high plus 200s with McCarthy and Russell Henley. And then we hit Fleetwood at plus 700 on a top 5. And then your pick, that was my last one, of course. And then yours was Wyndham Clark. And I just wish we would have pushed him up a little bit into an outright because you just threw him out there. I gave you one last pick, and you just said, give me Wyndham. So I'm going to start listening to you for this weekend a bit more. We've got the Travelers up in Connecticut. So Xander's the defending champion there. And, of course, he had a great start to the tournament as well, setting the U.S. Open record with Ricky this past weekend. So over the next couple days, Bob and I will be going at it over text. And I won't be so picky after Bob got Wyndham this last week. So I'll definitely be following some of your lead this week going into Connecticut and the Travelers.
All right. That's fair enough. But I just got to tell you, okay, Clark really has been playing good. And he has, I think, the golf club twirl of the year. The shot he hit the other day, and he twirled the hell out of that club. It was, it was a hell of a shot too. Was that into 18?
Oh, that was like a primetime Tiger Woods club twirl. And Wyndham's been hot all year, and we've been on him in finishing positions all year, which is great. And I think easily after that performance, he's got to be a shoo-in for the Ryder Cup, and he deserves it. With the season that he's played, and he's just been great. Really good guy. It's good to root for somebody like Wyndham Clark in the PGA Tour.
Oh yeah, I like him a lot. I like his attitude, the whole 9 yards. I really do.
Yeah,
a lot. I'm just I'm thrilled for him. Now I feel sorry for Rory because I got to tell you, Rory, has been the guy who took up the cause for the PGA, and you know, his the putter lets him down, man.
Yeah. Yeah, the putter let him down once again, and unfortunately, Ricky let himself down once again as well in a major.
Oh, yeah.
Really thought this might be the time for him after that performance on Thursday and Friday, but unfortunately for him, it didn't happen. But fortunately, we got a good guy to win a major in Wyndham, and I think that's definitely not the first in Wyndham's career.
You have been on Ricky all year long, but I got to be honest with you. I did not think he was going to win. I just really did.
Yeah, no, and we just scrolled right by him and Xander this week as well. When we were doing our picks video, we've been on both of them all year, and then we scrolled right by him when we were doing our preview video, and we looked pretty dumb on that one after Thursday, but eventually it all worked out in the end.
I love Rory. I think he's great. I didn't like him when he first came up, but I really do like him now.
And we hit him plus 130 top 10.
You're not going to believe who's here. I think you said, where the hell is Mike? There he is.
There he is.
There I am.
We're
better late than never, right?
We were trying to figure out what we were going to do for a parlay, and now we've got you to blame if it loses.
There you go.
All right. So let's put a parlay together, guys. We've got college baseball. Is there a game yet to be played today?
The biggest game of the tournament is going to be tonight so far. LSU and Wake Forest. They're actually the only two teams all year that have been ranked number one. LSU started the year and spent most of the year, 3/4 of the year, ranked number one. And then Wake Forest took it over and has run with it since. So huge game tonight. The Aces aren't on the mound for either team, but it is in the winner's bracket. So if they lose, it isn't an elimination game yet. But huge matchup tonight in the College World Series, LSU versus Wake Forest.
And you got LSU plus 1.5, right?
Yeah, and I just think getting LSU with a 1.5 run line is just the best pick you can make in that game. You could even try to middle it and take Wake Forest money line. 6 out of the 8 games, I think, have been a 1-run game in the College World Series so far. So if you even like that and try to do something juicy, you could do LSU plus 1.5 and a Wake Forest money line. But I could also see LSU winning this game and trying to prove to the world that they are the best team in the country. So that's why I took the safe route and just took them on the plus 1.5 as my one pick for the game tonight.
I'm not a very good middle better. I'll be honest with you.
I'm
just very good at it, and I try, but I'm just not very good at it. All right.
This is one of the only games where I would recommend it if you do like Wake Forest as well.
4-leg parlay we're going to put together. You got to follow all 3 of us on Twitter. You have to retweet the tweet that Mike puts out and like it and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Do all 3 of those things, and you will be in the running if the bet wins, if the parlay wins. I don't have any idea how to go about this, Mike. I'm actually going to ask you to decide what order we're going in today.
Well, let's go ahead and have you go first. Tony goes second. Me go third.
I knew I was going first. As soon as I said that, I said, I'm going first. I could tell. All right. I get to go first. I'm so excited about doing this, too. Very excited. All right. Major League Baseball. Here we come. Now, I got to tell you, one of my picks in my video is Detroit minus 1.5. But I'm going to stay away from it. Okay? I'm going to stay away from it. I promise you. But I will take the Cincinnati Reds minus 1.5 against the Colorado Rockies tonight. I'm going to juice up the parlay right away. As you can see right here, click the little $sign. It says add to parlay. Come up here to the corner, and that $sign turns purple, and there we go. Tony, you're next.
All right, staying in the MLB, of course, and we're going to go to the Texas Rangers on the money line. I like them on the first 5 money line as well, so I'm double dipping in that game. But for parlay purposes here, let's throw in the full game money line against the Chicago White Sox.
All right, there we go. We got it. Let's see where we're at. We've added it. We are sitting at plus 272 right now. Mike, you got the third leg.
Yeah, Bob, I'm going to make this, I'm going to get a plus odds play here. We're going to go to the Diamondbacks Brewers game. And I'm actually going to go with Arizona on the money line. We've got good pitching matchup, Merrill Kelly and Corbin Burns, but Corbin Burns, not, he's been pitching better, but definitely not as good as he was last year. Merrill Kelly, definitely a stud. Arizona got back on track there, won 2 out of 3 against the Guardians. I'm going to take them on the full game money line, and we're going to roll with Arizona.
Now, we just talked Tristan out of taking this flip play of the first 5 innings total over 6.5 runs because Kelly and Burns are pitching. Do you think we told him right?
Yeah, I mean, I would probably tend to roll with that.
It's their 2 aces, and neither one of them has a 4 ERA, 3.04 and 3.44. So I like it.
I'd say Zach Gallen's Arizona's ace.
Yeah, no 2 ways about it.
Okay, all right. I didn't want to say that because he's a former Cardinal fireman.
Yeah.
Another great trade by the Cardinals. All right, we got this up to plus 643. We need another leg, guys. We got Padres, Giants. We got Mets, Astros. Scherzer's on the mound for the Mets. We've got Red Sox, Twins. Hell, we can do Royals, Tigers if you want to. What do you guys think? Which one do you want to go with?
Well, we spoke about it earlier, Bob. It was on your baseball video, and it's also one of my picks if Mike wants to throw it in there. But even though Scherzer's on the mound for the Mets tonight, I'm on the Astros money line. Their top pitching prospect, Hunter Brown's on the mound, and he's been great this year. And the Mets just stink. And I'm on the Astros full game money line if you guys want to throw that one in there. But if you have another pick in one of those other games as well.
What do you think, Mike?
Open.
Yeah, I mean, Houston definitely been struggling lately, lost 4 in a row, but they should be able to get back on track here. Can't really trust the Mets fully. I think Houston is better than what their record has indicated. So yeah, I would tend to go with that.
Okay, that's a plus 1279, but on BetMGM, I have a 25% parlay profit boost. So I'm going to add that in there. And I'll take it on BetMGM. We got the Reds minus 1.5, the Rangers on the money line, the Diamondbacks on the money line, and the Astros on the money line. I'm the only one who really, really was willing to juice it up. You guys, a little chicken.
I'd give you a plus odds play.
Yeah, a little tiny plus odds play.
Yeah, I'm a chicken. Give me the money lines.
Oh, hopefully that Reds game takes place. A lot of rain in the forecast for the game. Wonder when Reds winning streak ends. Hopefully not against Colorado. Greg voice has been on today, Mike. You missed some pretty funny stuff. Just hit over 13.5 total score for the Cards game. Well, good for you, Tristan. Great.
Yeah, good hit. They're at 14 right now, so you've cashed.
Yeah. What is the score of that game?
It's 8-6 Cardinals currently. Big comeback. I wish I would have hit them on the money line live.
Me too.
But
and I'm
problem
also on the Nationals plus 1.5. They're just blowing everything for me today.
Yeah, they are. I just it was just too hard to think. I mean, this Cardinal team has not shown all year that if they get down 5-6-0, whatever it was, 5-0, I think.
Yeah.
They haven't shown me at all this season they're capable of coming back from that. So it's like, I mean, they've won a couple in a row against the Mets, looking pretty solid there, I guess. But I mean, I couldn't trust them enough. But oh well, it is what it is.
Okay, so we got Rangers money line, and we have the Reds minus 1.5. We got the D-backs money line, and we got the Astros money line. So when I apply my 25%, that will now take it to 1567. So I'll tell you what I'm willing to do. If this baby hits, I'm willing to give away $100.
Okay.
Awesome.
$100.
Like a plan.
Let's make sure I got this in here correct before I give away my $100. Yes, I do. Great. Awesome. I love it. Oops.
Yeah, I think we got a good one here.
I hope we do. We've been trying. I mean, you know what? You got to give us an A for effort, if nothing else, folks. We do try.
That is true. That is true.
We may not always succeed, but if at first you don't succeed, try again. All right. So you got that's sent to you, Mike. Anytime you get that up, let us know. New York team, no, Rangers, Islanders, now Yankees and Mets prefer to stay away from them. Boy, Yankees. Crazy. Do you guys realize that every team in the American League East is over 500?
Yep. Yeah, the Sox had a great weekend there.
And every team in the American League Central is not above 500. Minnesota is in first place at 500. So it's pretty crazy the way things are going right now. And by the way, did Ohtani and Trout back to back again yesterday?
Yes, they did.
Yeah. Thank you, Adam McLean. A for effort, boys. That's what we're trying to do. And speaking of which, let me go back to this parlay as I share my screen again. And we're also going to go to the positive EV page here in a second. But let me add this because I didn't add this. We'll take it right here. So we've got the Reds minus 1.5, the Rangers money line, Diamondbacks money line, Astros money line. Money that we're going to give away, folks. I'm going to give it away out of my own pocket, all right, to you guys. All right, let's very quickly go to the positive EV page. Mike, do you want to do this, or are you busy?
Yeah, I can do it here real quick.
All right, I'm going to get out of this.
See what we got going on. Refresh. See if there's anything out here that we like. A lot of player hits props showing up. I want to see if there's any player strikeout props. I love hitting those. First half money line. I mean, Arizona does have some value on them. First half money line at plus 110 on FanDuel. Not necessarily opposed to that. I mean, I would rather think I'd be safer seeing what they are plus a half. But I'm wondering what kind of value you would get for Arizona plus a half. So, yeah, plus 110 on FanDuel. Not too bad. Can't say that I love it, but I don't dislike it either. Scherzer over 6.5 strikeouts. I mean, plus 115 on BetMGM. I think I'd roll with it. I think he'll get some strikeouts. So even though we're on Houston, Scherzer can still strike out some guys. So I don't mind that one. I'm gonna go lock that one in. I've had some success with these player strikeout props on here, so want to continue to hit some of them when they show up. Yeah, all kinds of plays right now. A lot of player hits plays. I'm not going to get on a ton of those. I've got a few, but for right now, I think that's what I like. This Miami over 3.5 team total. Miami's
I
been
like
hot
that a
here.
lot. Yeah. Yes.
They've been hot. I like that at plus 110 on Caesars.
Yeah.
Pretty good value there. I'll put a half a unit on that.
I like that one a lot. All right. Let's get me to heck, I thought that was you whistling, Tony.
No, I think that's a siren over on a street over there somewhere.
All right. Let's get me some prize picks here, guys.
Okay.
Give me some prize picks plays. I'm ready to put a 5-picker or 6-picker together.
Okay. Let's hit this tab here. Show the line differences. So the first play, I mean, we'll roll with it. Vladdy Guerrero Jr. under half a run. I mean, we can roll with this. I'm down with it.
Yeah, he can't score every game.
No.
So we'll take the good value here.
Yeah, we'll take it. I mean,
hold on a second. I'm trying to see if that is actually available still. Bear with me. Yes.
No, it's gone.
No, it's not. It is gone.
Yeah, it's gone. All right,
It is gone.
See, that's how good that play was. We missed it. There's a real Vladdy ain't scoring tonight now. We know it now. Let's go with just down the list, and let's start with this Heaney play over 5 hits allowed. Got 2 on Walker in a row. Think I like his. Do we like his under 5 hits allowed or over 5 strikeouts?
Tony?
For Heaney?
No,
Walker.
for Walker.
Oh, for Walker. I mean, he's not too much of a powerful strikeout pitcher, but he has been pitching great. So, I mean, it's really a toss-up there.
So let's take his under 5 hits allowed.
Yeah, I guess we could do that. Yep.
Yeah, we'll take that over the 5 strikeouts.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I thought you said over hits. Yeah, let's take that under hits. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're going with.
All right, and then Austin Gomber under 4 strikeouts.
I like that. He doesn't really strike anyone out.
No. Cincinnati should be teeing off on him because we need him to cover on the run line, so hopefully they can do some damage.
By the way, welcome everybody on Twitter. Don't forget, you got to follow all 3 of us. Like the tweet that Mike put out, retweet it, and follow us. Subscribe to our YouTube channel here.
And the last one, Brandon Williamson under 5 hits allowed. So
that can't be the last one because
that's right. We just got I forgot.
Over 5 hits allowed or under?
No, we can't do it. We got Gomber.
Yeah, it's the same game.
Same game.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I like the Gomber play better anyway.
We only have 3 plays right now anyway.
Well, we're on you. Let's take under 5 hits allowed for Hunter Brown.
I love that.
Let's take that one.
Okay, that gives us 4 then.
That shit doesn't give us 5.
Nope. We've
That
got
Vladdy
Heaney.
was gone.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
the
right.
Vladdy play was gone.
All right, so we've got our guy, our Smiley guy, over 4 strikeouts for Chicago.
Not a bad play. I'm also on the Cubs money line tonight, so I'd like to see Smiley pitch well.
Yep, old Smiley. What a freaking cool last name, Smiley.
Okay,
I've actually got a buddy with that last name too.
Oh, no kidding! Wow.
Yeah.
No relation, I'm assuming, huh?
No, it's actually spelled like a smile, like
Oh,
Smiley.
yeah.
It's even more like a smile than Drew.
Right. Yeah. Well, Drew should be smiling a lot if he, and we will be too if he hits us over 4 strikeouts.
All right.
We will be Drew smiling.
Yeah,
we're gonna hit it.
Now he'd probably like to have 5, 6, 7, 8, plus, but
right, we're hitting it.
We're fine with that.
All right, let's share the screen here, and let me go in here and do this. Share my screen, and here's what we got. Andrew Heaney, over 5 hits allowed. Michael Walker, under 5 hits allowed. Austin Gomber, under 4 strikeouts. Hunter Brown, under 5 hits allowed. And Drew Smiley, over 4 strikeouts. That could be a winner, guys. I put $7 on that. Okay. So, well, I mean, it was part of my money that I had in reserve. Jays under 4.5 runs tonight. They've gone over that number 3 times in the last 14 or 15 games. That is a Blue Jays guy right there. I like it.
Yeah. All right. Miami's been playing well. They've had a killer June. I mean, they've had an outstanding June.
Yeah.
They are over 10 games over 500.
That's what I was getting ready to say. They're 10 games above 5. I didn't even realize it until I looked, and I was like, I mean, I knew they'd been playing well, but they've just gone under the radar with.
They were number 10 on MLB.com's power rankings this morning in the new rankings. Number 10 in all of baseball.
So they're starting to get some love, and shame on us for not noticing a little bit. And maybe part of that's because in that same state you've had Tampa Bay, who's been so good, and of course they've got Atlanta in their division. But Florida, Miami, I should say, they're legit.
Okay, let me just put this out here right now. And I knew it was 2011. They are 10 games over 500 for the first time since May 28th of 2011. And their first-year manager is the guy that was sitting on the Cardinals bench that they should have put in charge of the team. Skip Schumacher has got him 10 games over 500, guys. I knew he was going to be a good manager. Oh, boy, they could screw up all
Usually those types of players are, he was kind of that guy that wasn't real, he wasn't going to be your best player on your team, but he was going to be a solid role player, platoon player. And he came up big when you needed him to. And those kinds of guys often make really good managers in baseball. So, yeah, I mean, no surprise that he's doing as well as he is. And they've got a lot of young talent there in Miami.
Yep. No two ways about it. All right, folks, that does it for this show. Tony, thank you for joining us as always. We love it. We love it when you're here. Everybody that joined us, Alan, Adam, Tristan, Stephen Batza. Stephen was under his dad's name earlier today, Charles S. Batza. Powell, Bobby V. Greg Voice with the comedy today. Thank you very much. And, of course, Andre Singer. Dre was here. You missed all of them, Mike. They left. They said, Mike's not here. We're leaving. All right, folks. Have a great day. Go LSU. I need to win.